Cordial greetings. In the present video, in the company of my colleague Daniel Castañeda, we will talk about the historical name of the model of causality of losses. Remember, I am Edgar Delgado. We are both the students of the Nueva Granada Military University. According to the document, Models of Causation stated it indicates that the first documented event causing the accident was at the DuPont Explosive Company in 1802, where they needed to understand the dangers of their activity. In 1891, many of the principles of modern accident prevention theory. Meanwhile, in 1915, the first security division is created in the explosive company DuPont. Another documented accident investigation event is the document on injuries at ammunition factory and New Balls in 1926. Surrey also reported that the emergency of applied psychologists influenced research studies to focus on human production, and during the 1930s, attention was drawn to the study of individual accident propensity. The history of accident modeling itself goes back to Herbert's original work, W. Henrich, whose book Industrial Accident Prevention in the 2001 became the first great work on the understanding accidents. In order to refer to the evolution of the model of accidental causality, it is necessary to mention that the history of accident models today can be traced from 1920s through three phases. First, simple linear models. Second, models complex linear. And third, complex nonlinear models. The first sequential accident model was the domino effect to the domino theory proposed by Henrich in 1931. The model is based on the assumption that the occurrence of preventive injury is the natural culmination of a series of events or circumstances, which invariably occur in a feature or logical order. Sequential accident models were still developed in 1970, but had begun to incorporate multiple events on the sequential path. Key models developed in this evolutionary period include energy damage models, time sequenced models, epidemiological models, and systemic models. Right here, I give the way to my colleague Daniel Castañeda to continue with the explanation of the historical line of the models of causality of losses. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Daniel Castañeda. In 1975, Binert's generalized time sequence model is an example of a time sequence model that addresses the four Biner requirements. First, the need to define the beginning and end of an accident. Second, the need to represent the events that occur on a sequential timeline. Third, the need for a structured method to discover the relevant factors involved. And fourth, the need to use a graphing method to define events and conditions. In 1980s, SSO researchers realized that previous accident models did not reflect reliance as to the true nature of the observed accident phenomenon. In this same period, Perrow began the arc of that technological advances had made systems not only tightly coupled, but inheritably complex to the point that he called accidents in these systems normal. In 1984, Purcell and Rumor reviewed that progress of an accident investigation in recent decades, and in particular accident modeling. In 1985, the sequential domino representation was continued by Bird and Germain, acknowledging that Heinrich's domino sequence had underpinned safety thinking for over 30 years. They recognized the need for management to prevent and control accidents in what they quickly became highly complex situations due to the technological advances. In 1997, Reason incorporates the Swiss cheese model was just one component of more complete model than he entitled System Security Reason Model. In 2000, two new models of major accidents were incorporated. First, the theoretical system accident model and process. Second, the functional resonance accident model. Hollnagel's in 2005 theory on the balance between efficiency and thoroughness was extended in these demands to humans, where efficiency was often given the highest priority to thoroughness and vice versa. Thank you very much for your attention.